celebrate the world's #1 rated, Emmy award-winning, globally syndicated movie TV program show, this is Extra Butter. And now welcome, Mark S. Allen! Hey, what's up? How you doing? Hey, you came, you made it. Hey everybody, it's Brian Kroll. Hey, how are you?
I'm good, I'm good.
How long have you been sitting there?
To hear your intro of yourself, super humble, buddy.
Is that bad form?
A little bit.
Are you implying that I would?
Maybe.
It took us 100 episodes to realize you can't say.
Do they really bleep that?
Yeah, you don't say that.
No, you can't say it.
All right.
All right, cool.
So, are you suggesting you could have done the announcement?
Well, I mean, we're like a comedy club and we have people to do.
It's what you do.
That's what
So
I do.
could you introduce everybody else?
Yeah, sure, I'm down.
Where do I sit?
Let's see, this is where we're filming?
Yeah.
You should sit over there.
Okay, here we go.
Me do the intro.
Hit it.
All right, here we go. All right, welcome to the stage first. He's a grown man in a 12-year-old's body. Please welcome to the stage, Steph Sanders! Steph Sanders! And coming up next, she's a world-renowned travel blogger. She may have a fiance, but he's probably imaginary. Please welcome to the stage, Kelly Savannah Deaton, everybody! Yes! He is one of the funniest people who have ever been on this stage, at any stage for that matter. Please welcome to the stage, Mike E. Whitfield! Mike E. Whitfield! Welcome! And last but not least, she is a YouTube personality and a friend of mine. Please welcome to the stage, Maria Gloria! Here she is! Yes! Woo! Nice!
Where it goes. Can you believe it? These people have been hanging in there for 2 years talking about movies. I love you one and all. Brian, thanks for opening up your club to us today.
Yeah, thank you very much.
And thanks for hanging out. We got to get Brian a chair.
Okay, no, it's okay. I have payroll to do. So.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, you're not sticking around for the whole show?
No, I'm sorry.
This is exactly the way the first 100 episodes went.
Yeah, maybe I'll pop in later. All right. I'll see you guys later on.
Brian,
all right.
It's been awesome hanging out with Brian Kroll. Thank you, lovely studio audience. How great is this crowd? Awesome. Thank you so much for hanging out, you guys. You've been wonderful to show up today, and more importantly, for watching the show all 100 episodes.
And I love the diversity of this crowd. This is awesome.
Yeah. We got a baby.
I know.
America's got to celebrate.
We got another baby.
It's a melting pot.
Is that Tom Cruise back there?
We love you guys.
Right? Tom Cruise?
I just got
All right. As we said in the open, it is a cavalcade of stars. Somebody throw out a celebrity name, one celebrity that rings it up.
Ooh, The Rock,
The
Dwayne
Rock.
Johnson.
Yes,
Okay.
definitely.
Right.
Dwayne Johnson has made no less than 6 appearances in the 100 episodes of Extra Butter, and he
Wow.
kind of kicked it off when he gave me some lessons on how to do this show.
Very first interview for my new movie show, Extra Butter, and they're starting
Extra Butter.
And they're starting it off with you coaching
That was my
me.
nickname in college.
We need you to coach me. This is a locker room speech you're giving me right now on how to make this the best show ever.
So basically, how to not suck. Okay, listen. All right, so let's start off with the premise that you got the greatest title, right? In the
Extra
world.
Butter?
Extra Butter. Feel good with that.
Okay.
Okay, you're good. And then make sure that when you talk to people, you look them in the eye.
Yeah.
Right? And listen, even if their movies suck,
Okay?
tell them that they're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
But wait, later on when you're on the show and I tell you this movie is good, are you going to think I'm sucking because of your coaching that you just told me to?
No, because you will pay me monthly installments of a VIG. It's what we call a VIG.
All right. Starting now?
Not now, because the cameras are on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Oh,
pal.
and be manly.
For once.
All right, that was great, but I think it's better when he's hitting you.
Oh,
Yeah.
100%.
You're like Walt Disney. Give the people what they want. What they
That's
want.
always the best when people hit you. It's not a real Mark S. Allen interview without
great.
someone kicking you, punching
Intimidating
you,
you.
knocking you out,
Well,
crushing your soul.
Right. Makes you feel this small.
Here's 2 for the price of 1. A Kevin Hart, Dwayne Johnson smackdown.
If you want me to slap you, I'm gonna slap you.
All right.
All right.
But Warner Brothers, I hope you harmless.
You ready?
Ready.
Ready. I'm
All
coming
right.
across.
All right.
1, 2.
It's okay.
You all right? Are you okay?
I got room for 1 more.
Huh? You got one more?
Yo, Mark, 2 people hitting you is good, but you got anybody with 3?
Ooh, yes.
Well, I've got a hit, a throw, and a kick. Does that work?
Yeah.
I'll take it.
All right. Did anybody remember who kicked me?
Jack Black, right?
Bail out.
We gotta wrap this up. Traditionally, I say something wrong and I get the smackdown from this guy. Fortunately, it didn't happen this time, so I just want to bid you adieu.
Oh, not again.
Damn, I'm gonna get some of that.
No, Jack, no, Jack. Jack, that's too far away, Jack. That's never gonna play.
Historically, that's what I've gone to. Anybody a big Jackie Chan fan?
Of course. Jackie Chan is a legend.
So back in the day when I was an infant, he did this.
Hey, just so I can say in person I saw you in action, would you just randomly pick someone and kick ass right now? Yes, I find one. Okay. Did I really hurt him? I'm all right. Bye-bye.
Action movie royalty right
Wow,
there.
I know, he's a legend.
He is a legend. You know, he did over 100 films before he actually came to the United States.
I know.
Wow.
100.
He had blank you money before he set foot on U.S. soil.
Yes, good for him.
But like peanut butter and jelly, I like it best when he's teamed up with Chris Tucker.
I like it better when he's punching you out. I think that makes for greater film.
Yeah, this worked out great. Thank you so much.
Enough about me getting beaten down physically. In a moment, me being beaten down emotionally. We got to talk about movies. We are a movie show, so we should talk about what's crushing it right now. Venom's still making a huge run for it.
Of course it is.
With this movie, some are saying the reason it's doing so well is because of this viral interview where I lost my dignity.
That's damn true.
Your director's leaning on you to bring some comedic moments that we haven't exactly seen you do before.
You mean I'm not funny?
I think you're extremely funny. I just haven't seen it on camera often.
Thanks for that, bud. That's it.
All right.
We laughed.
Well, you know, you laid it out there, so I'll go ahead and say this.
You're not funny.
You are very funny.
Thank you.
Just know when you're trying to be.
All right, bud.
I've never seen you in movies be funny.
Oh, thanks.
No, I mean, your characters aren't funny.
That's okay, buddy. That's cool. Each to their
This
own.
is like the opposite of that Joe Pesci Goodfellas scene.
Yeah.
You're not funny. You mean I'm not here to amuse you? It's bizarre.
I've interviewed, you know, like I said, I've interviewed pretty much every A-list actor, every Academy Award
You don't
winner.
have to show off about it, man.
I'm not dropping names. I'm not.
Back in your box.
Whoa, so you drop something there,
We've met a few people
yeah,
ourselves,
what's
you know what I mean?
like?
There's a point.
Bloody
down.
rodeo geese.
Jesus.
None
We're in Hollywood
We
now,
may
aren't
not
we,
be
guys?
from here, right?
Just got here from London.
We
It's all
do
changed.
know what goes
I'm
on
just
here.
building
up. No, it's
Okay,
right,
you're
chill.
just building up your old press release.
No, I'm just saying.
I love how you were looking for Riz Ahmed to help you out, and he just helped him out.
Yeah.
He seemed like he was being friendly at first, and for a moment it seemed like it was friendly fire. Like Riz was kind of like tickling me.
Yeah.
He was the bus driver. He definitely was driving the bus.
And then they both just went ham on you, which made for a great TV.
Exactly. All right. Hey, do you guys like big tentpole movie franchises? All right.
Of course they do.
Coming up in a moment, a franchise that we kept the ball rolling on. The Star Wars universe was alive and well. We'll talk to its stars and Gal Gadot. DC had a shot with Wonder Woman, one of their best movies ever. She in the cast. Joining us next. Hey, welcome back. It is the Extra Butter 100th episode special.
There we go.
What I love about it, like, I do appreciate you. I think you've been watching all 100 episodes of Extra Butter, but some of these people I recognize from your gig last night.
Yeah, they were there. Thanks for coming back. Wow.
Something we can all agree on. Star Wars is still crushing it.
Oh, yeah.
My favorite.
All right,
Is
full,
your favorite?
It is.
full transparency. Who likes Star Wars? Who could care less about Star Wars?
I'm a Star Wars nerd. I'm sorry. I am. I love it.
Apologizing for it.
I mean, they
All right.
entertain me. I'll be honest, the newer ones do entertain me, but they are not my favorite.
Mikey? Oh, really?
Oh, man.
Oh, but you're wearing like C-3PO's jacket. Son of a...
I had to represent. I did.
Made out of my
You know what I'm
grandmother's
saying,
couch.
right?
Oh,
It's gonna be enough for me, dog.
I gotta phone a friend.
Enough for me, dog.
It's
Hi,
okay.
Brian Kroll, are you a big fan of Star Wars? Are you gonna get my back on this?
Yeah, I'm a huge Star Wars fan, Mark. See, that's what you get when I'm not on the panel and I have to do payroll and
You're
stuff.
the one who said you wanted to go do work.
Yeah,
All right,
it's
so
my
Brian's
fault.
a huge fan, and you know I'm a fan to the extent that it doesn't matter what movie I'm talking to you about. If you're connected to the Star Wars universe, I'm gonna bring it up like I did with this with the lovely Felicity Jones.
All right, I have a confession to make. I've been feeling really guilty for a few weeks now. I completely hijacked an Inferno interview with you just to talk about Star Wars.
That's
So
fine.
you want to just forget this and talk Inferno instead?
Yeah, let's just switch it around.
No?
Why not? Why
Okay.
not?
All
I
right.
feel like I've been doing an extensive press junket for Star Wars for about a year, because anytime I do anything, people just want to know about Star Wars. So it's fine.
I love me some Felicity Jones.
Did you hear that in the background? Security!
Right.
Security!
It's okay. It's all right. Look, I'm professional when I do these interviews. In the meantime, I do think Felicity's a little bit more youthful. I like the new direction Star Wars is going. Anybody else want to comment to the new face of Star Wars?
I told you it's my favorite, and it's my favorite because they look more like me and Mike.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
John Boyega, Donald Glover.
Right,
I love Star Wars, and I love it that I now have street cred with Star Wars because they kind of look like me. But he looks more like Billy D. Williams.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, exactly.
Perfect casting, perfect
All right,
casting
hey,
choice.
Disney, start that movie right now. We need a Landau movie. In the meantime, for Solo, I did talk to him and his sidekick.
It's hard to be part of a universe that people have invested as much into. Like I've said before, it's like being part of the Bible.
Right.
Where it's like people really invest that much into it, and I've known it since I was a kid. It's just in the ethos. People know, like people reference it. Like how often do people reference something that someone just made up a couple years, like in the 70s?
I wish I was 12 now because the little 12-year-old version of me loved me some Star Wars, but it wasn't as sexy as the new generation of Star Wars.
Wait, I have to say, do we have a clip of you from your Star Wars collection with your bowl haircut and your teeth and everything? It was so cute, and your accent. We have to pull that up, Mark.
Your accent?
Let me take a survey. Anybody want to see my horrible haircut choices?
Michelle wants to see it.
All right, Michelle, take a look.
I just liked the movie a lot. I thought the technical effects in it were real good.
Oh man, that hair is amazing.
Technical
These are words you didn't even understand.
See,
That's
even
great.
back then you were a super nerd fan of Star Wars.
Yeah.
Super fan. That's so cute.
Speaking of the new direction of Star Wars, do you know who's young and sexy?
Me.
Hey.
Of course.
Swag.
I cannot speak to that. Thanks, Weinstein. However,
Is that him in the back?
Me too. Me too.
He's not here. He's not here.
all right, you know who's not young and sexy? Mark Hamill. Regardless, he did mean a lot to my youth, and I talked to him about it. Well, my kids will tell you that if I get hit by a bus, one of my kids at my eulogy will say, Mark Hamill once said that he watched his show on Comedy Central. He had a fulfilled life.
Wow, I'm honored.
Ah, that guy. I wish I could go back in time again and tell that 12-year-old technical effects version of me that I would be hanging out with the likes of Mark Hamill. So, coming up next, stars of both universes. Wonder Woman's Gal Gadot. Chris Pine doing his best Jeff Bridges. Spider-Man's Tom Holland and Chris Pratt. And another Pratt for no additional charge. Next on the 100th episode celebration of Extra Butter. Look at that amazing studio audience.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys.
Thank you so much. We haven't talked to the people who just forked over $5 for the balcony seat. So you guys, thank you so much.
You deserve it.
Exactly.
Boots, we see you.
All right, so which is better, DC or Marvel?
Marvel. Marvel all the way.
Okay.
I'm a Marvel guy.
Okay,
I'm such a
Marvel. However, there is a caveat. I think with the release of Wonder Woman, it took DC and put them up right behind Marvel, if not on the same page with Wonder Woman alone.
Gal Gadot. Gal Gadot! What a
Go
champ!
girl, man.
Did this role, despite the fact that halfway through shooting she was pregnant.
That is
That's incredible.
insane.
I'll call in sick if I have a burrito.
And get a razor cut.
She didn't. Take a look. I've seen you do some arduous things. I've seen you do stunts. I saw you dragged across a field wearing a thong bikini type thing in the movie Stretch. Yeah. But I've never seen you act 8 months pregnant in a stunt scene. Her? How was that?
You know, it was great.
And you can see she's standing next to Chris Pine there, who's just looking at her with mad respect. Here's what I love about that guy. He's really talented, good-looking dude, but also kind of funny. The same thing I say about you two guys, by the way.
We get that all the time.
Right. Can you do a Jeff Bridges impression?
No, I can do a Top Bridges impression.
What you talking about?
Save that for our Different Strokes 100th episode show. In the meantime, he did do a Jeff Bridges and nails it. Look.
You ever see Starman? Yes, Jeff. Yes, I have. It's one of the 9 million movies you've made that I've seen you in. Yeah, far out. And he giggles.
Yeah.
It's believable.
See the giggle. There's the giggle.
Yeah, you gotta have a little giggle in there. Within our 100th episodes, anybody want to talk about Marvel milestones?
Yes, let's talk about Spider-Man,
Yeah,
guys.
Tom Holland.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
One of the best Spider-Mans I've ever seen.
Tom Holland on this very show showed his tattoo for the very first time. Another viral video moment courtesy of Extra Butter.
It's such your foot fetish, huh? Be honest.
I don't have a foot fetish.
You guys should clap for that. Clap for the foot fetish.
See that guy in the back already taking off his shoes for you?
Yeah.
Look at it.
We've already called security on you. Talking about calling security, we're going to have to do it if Chris Pratt were to walk in. Am I right? And also to tell you what a nice guy this is, I played a joke on him. I snuck his brother via FaceTime Live into an interview with him, and he is both laughing about it and crying, touched by the fact that his brother's in the room at the same time.
Today I have a question for the actor, Chris Pratt, the Star-Lord. I was wondering, how do you do it? How do you stay so motivated, so humble, so grounded, so inspirational, and so nice? I'm sure all your fans would like to know, who in your life has affected you more than anyone else?
I feel like it's a pointed question.
My sister.
All right, so as we continue the celebration of the Marvel Universe, what must we mention that absolutely propelled Marvel into the next generation?
Wakanda forever.
Forever.
You know, it opened up a lot of opportunity, and the money it made let people know that we need more movies like this. We need more diversity, and here's another reason to showcase why it's
We'd be remiss if we didn't talk to Black Panther while talking about Black Panther, right?
Right.
What did Chadwick bring to the table?
Everything.
Everything?
Hey, he was T'Challa. There could be no other.
You can tell how grateful and gracious he was for this role.
How excited people have become. It's a sort of a movement. It's an amazing thing to be a part of.
Wakanda Forever, can't wait for the sequel, can't wait for it to go on forever.
I hope I'm in it. I hope you're in it. I got a sneaky suspicion, though, this audience doesn't know where Wakanda is.
I don't think they have a
Because,
clue.
you know where Wakanda is? Can we keep them after the show and give them some Wakanda 101?
Yes.
We should.
All right,
Brought the chart graphs and the map
I
and
have
everything.
Rosa Parks will be here.
Coming up as we continue the celebration of 100 episodes of Extra Butter, the very sexy Jared Leto. Am I right?
Oh, of course you're right.
And oddly, the very sexy Jeff Goldblum.
Woo! Even better.
We'll explain next.
What'd you guys think? Did you like it? Did you like it?
A little Steph, Olivia, Munn mashup, you guys. Michelle loved it. Can you tell me exactly where Michelle is out there? Because I'm not seeing her.
She's right over
really?
there.
I don't see her. All right.
She's been looking at me. You go, girl.
Welcome back. Thank you, one and all, for watching. We also need to thank the men and women around the world watching on AFN for 100 episodes. America Forces, thank you for watching the show. Thanks for being a part.
Amazing. Thank you.
All right, so we got to break down one of the oddities that came out of our 100 episodes. We found out that you have an unusual crush on...
Jeff Goldblum.
Why do you find Jeff Goldblum sexy?
Because, hello, Jurassic Park, 1993.
Take a look at this chat where he's calling out my teeth, but my teeth matched his pants. It's weird.
That mystic smile.
What the hell are you doing? Singing Mona Lisa to me.
You know that song?
Of course I do.
In what movie did they feature that song? I'll bet several movies, but I'm thinking of one in particular.
Porky's Revenge?
You might be right. I didn't catch it. Look at those teeth. Look at those sparklers. What a set of you've always taken care of them, haven't you?
No, they're just bouncing off your white pants.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I apologize.
All right, so we got to talk about the history. If you've been following all 100 shows, it's like a drama within this show about movies about her.
There's a subplot.
Right. Did we? Who here thought she didn't really have a boyfriend for a while?
For
because
long.
we never saw it.
No, excuse me. I have to stand by my man and say, before this ring, though, he filmed a lot. He helped out. He filmed. He was real.
Maria, what do you think propelled this boyfriend into actually becoming a fiance?
I'm gonna have to say Sam Jackson and Ryan Reynolds has something to do with it.
Oh,
They laid
yeah.
it down. Give him some advice.
I say he better get to it or you're gonna get to stepping.
6.5 years
Right?
is a
Yeah.
long
She
time.
She ain't going nowhere. 6.5 years, she ain't going nowhere. I lived with my wife 10 years before I married her.
Oh, don't say that. That's not going to help me.
I'm just giving you what's real. You know, and
10 years.
At the 10th year, you just have some wedding invitations printed with his name on them, and you send them out to his family and your friends and tell them better be there.
But won't that make me seem crazy? No?
No.
No.
It'll
Alright.
make you seem like,
I like
you've
a
been
good
there 10
ultimatum.
years and you've had enough.
Yeah.
I mean, by the way, it turns out the fiance really does exist. Congratulations there, Brandon. Thanks for hanging out. I just now noticed you down there, bro. I wasn't trying to ignore you. All right. Thanks, man.
He looks so excited.
I would be excited too if my wife were constantly talking about other dudes.
It's not wife yet, fiance. I can still, talk about some others. Like Jared Leto's my top.
Yeah. I had a chance to sit down with him to talk about the otherwise forgettable Suicide Squad.
You didn't invite me?
The Joker's always manipulating. He's always a Machiavellian, and it was fun to play around a bit with some of that on the set, and it was a very fun atmosphere, that's for sure.
Hey, you guys, before we wrap it up, I want to bring Brian Crawl, owner of the Comedy Spot, once again. One of our original panelists. Thank you very much. Yeah. All right. So, Brian, you've hit the road many a times for the show. Talk about your highlights. What celebrity comes to mind when we say you sat down with
Christina Applegate.
Wow.
She was my favorite of all time. I mean, maybe, it doesn't matter. Yes, she was my favorite of all time. She actually sang during the interview, which made me so excited. And I had a crush on her when I was a kid, so I finally got to meet her as an adult.
You have a crush on her now. Everybody does, right?
That's right. Yeah, she was great.
I love her.
Hey, take a look at this. Thanks to Mr. Brian Crawl, it's one of the hottest hits in all the USA. It's the Taco Bell song.
We would pretty much annoy Ed Helms with a song that we would sing all the time.
Which song?
I'm at the Taco Bell. I'm at the Pizza Hut. I'm at the combination Taco Bell and Pizza Hut. What? I'm at the Taco Bell. What? It's a real song.
That's awesome.
Okay.
Hit music created by Extrovert. It's the Taco Bell song. Hey, thank you one and all for keeping us alive for 100 episodes. Keep us going. Follow us on YouTube and all social media. It is Extra Butter TV. Thanks for hanging out. Hey, it's Tracy, our editor. Tracy, everybody. Let's keep the party started, everybody. It's Julian. It's camera guy Julian, everybody. Mark, get on stage. Get up on stage.